There are different forms of physical abuse, and just because a mark wasn't left on a body, it doesn't mean that there was no violence, cruelty, neglect, or exploitation. So welcome to the Purple Clarity channel, and we're going to be talking about the forms of physical abuse. Stay with us. Firstly, we have intimidation. Intimidation is a scare tactic used to be able to make the abused know that the abuser is capable of physical harm. There is no actual physical contact, but every bit of the intimidation makes it seem like it's very real, because the person might punch a wall close to you, or they might throw things just beside your head so that you can see that he or she is capable of harming you. Hence, they intimidate you. And sometimes people just move close to you, like as if they're going to hit you, and they refuse to back off. That's also intimidation. Secondly, we have isolation. Isolation is whereby the abuser limits your opportunities to escape, especially during times of dangerous situations. For example, they might be recklessly driving a car and you're inside it, so there is no way for you to escape. Other than that, they might expose you to adverse weather conditions or environmental conditions and leave you outside there so that you can get a cold. Also, they can burn important documents and claim that they're insignificant so that you can solely rely on them. That's why they isolate you, so that you have nobody else to rely on except them. Next, we have physical restraint. Physical restraint is whereby they now get physical, but not in a way of hitting you. They hold you back. For example, when you're trying to leave, they block your way, or they lock a door and take away the key, or maybe they hold your hand when you're about to leave a room. When it gets to the third sign, which is physical restraint, it means that you should leave this relationship, or you should stay away from this abuser, because when it gets to this step, it means that the next two steps are not far behind. Fourth form of physical abuse is aggression. In this case, aggression refers to physical force. They now result to hitting you, slapping you, choking you, doing just things that show that they are physical with you. And if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, they'll blame you for it. When physical abuse starts, it's very hard for it to stop. No matter how many times they apologize, every time they hit you, they will blame you for it, and they will always be looking for more reasons as to why they are abusing you. The last form of physical abuse is endangerment. And when it gets to this stage, this is a very dangerous stage because your life is now in jeopardy. The abused person no longer fears physical restraint, and physical restraint becomes a waiting game. When he blocks your way, you patiently wait for him to move out of the way. When he locks a door, you patiently wait for him to give you back the keys. At this point, aggression also becomes something that no longer shocks you. You're so used to getting hit that when he or she does it, it no longer shocks you. This is the point where the abuser realizes that you are no longer afraid of them, and so they escalate their abuse. They accompany physical abuse with verbal abuse, and they might even threaten to kill you, themselves, or your family members. They could even use weapons to harm you. And my advice to you at this point is that you need to leave this relationship and you shouldn't stay. I understand that it's hard to leave an abusive relationship, regardless of the type of abuse. This is because of a trauma bond that has formed between you and the abuser. But as we go on with this series, I'm going to continue helping you so that you can be able to know how to live and when to live and where to look for help if you need help. Other than that, I think I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.